What's going on? Oh, it's the aftermath. Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. Thanks for tuning in once again. Thanks for your time as always. So, let's talk about the fight. Dillian Whyte comes out southpaw position, right? Catching all of Fury's jabs. So understand, he's catching the shots. He's not parrying the shots. There's a big difference. So he's basically standing tall against a tall fighter. You know, Fury is boxing on the back foot, throwing jabs, moving backwards, doing what he does best. Dillian Whyte's catching his shots, getting close, and basically doing nothing with it. You know, this was the problem. I don't understand what his game plan was here. What was he trying to accomplish? I mean, if you're going to catch a shot, you better be ready to swing back. You know, Dillian Whyte's staying mid to long range, catching Fury's shots. And then when he's getting close to the ropes, he's swinging in mid-air. Understand this, Tyson Fury's best way to win is on the back foot. Right? There's no way that Dillian Whyte was going to win that fight boxing him. Then that's what he done. He tried to box him. He's standing tall against a tall fighter, trying to outland Fury, trying to box Fury. He's losing on all counts. He's losing on being the first to land. He's losing on power shots, you name it. On all counts he's losing. So he stays at that southpaw position there for one round, and then he decides to switch back. Now, I don't understand the reason of him going to southpaw if he's not going to do anything about it. You know, I mean, I believe it was a waste of time going to southpaw. Understand, Dillian Whyte and Chisora are similar in the sense of they both have good hooks. They're both around the same height. You know, if you're going to compare anyone with Dillian Whyte, it's going to be Chisora. When Chisora fought Fury, he used his movement, right? But mainly he tucked his chin in, he's weaving, he's trying to get inside the pocket, keeping his head low so that Fury can't see the shots. Dillian Whyte fails to do this. Throughout the whole fight, he's standing tall against a guy that's tall and moving backwards. So, I mean, what was the logic? I have no idea. What I can say was one of Fury's easiest fights. And what I can say is that there's levels in this heavyweight division, and Fury is on a higher level than Dillian Whyte. That's what I can say. Let's talk about the knockout. Now the knockout was unexpected from me. I didn't expect Fury to knock him out with one shot. He managed to do so. But it was the same shot that's been troubling Dillian throughout his last quarter of his career, which is the uppercut. You would think he would have learned from Povetkin. But obviously he hasn't. Dillian Whyte standing tall, with no head movement, with a high guard, leaning back, getting caught easily down the middle with right hand leads, getting caught easily down the middle with 1-2 combinations, to the point where Fury's comfortable to throw a power uppercut. You know, he doesn't see any movement from Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte's basically taking Fury's punches and then throwing power shots that are hit in the air. He's getting Fury to the ropes. Fury manages to box his way out of it. Dillian Whyte's throwing singles against a guy that's been outlanding him throughout the whole fight. Folks, this fight was a very one-sided fight. Very one-sided fight. I believe that Dillian Whyte should change his name to Dillian Knight. You know, he's sleeping on the same punch every time. every time the uppercut lands clean, he doesn't seem to be the same guy, you know. Now Fury didn't expect Dillian Whyte to not get up. You know, you see the push after the uppercut. This is Fury basically doing what he's been doing throughout the whole fight. When he comes forward with the big shot, he's either pushing or he's clinching Dillian Whyte, holding his hands, holding his arms, so he's unable to throw back. Remember, the exchange is after. It's not while they inside the pocket or outside the pocket exchanging punches. The exchange is Fury throwing his combination and Dillian Whyte throwing a couple of shots. So Fury knows what to expect. So yeah, that's basically the aftermath. Dillian Whyte did also say that, you know, the push is what knocked him out, and you know, basically using excuses against a guy that's outclassed him on all levels, all categories, out-jabbed, out-punched, you know, more power shots, more effective punching, everything. Fury dominated, and Dillian Whyte saying that he got knocked up from the push. So I mean, numbers don't lie, guys. Tyson Fury was way more superior. He is, you know, at top of the division in my opinion. I believe he's now talking about retirement. Hey, you got to respect the guy for what he's accomplished in the sport of boxing. You know, he's managed to sell out Wembley at the highest capacity. You know, he's managed to beat Klitschko in his backyard. He's managed to beat Whyte in his backyard. It's about time he gets his respect, you know. Regardless if he comes back or not, he is the #1 heavyweight champion. And, you know, much respect to Fury. And I want anyone to leave a comment if you believe otherwise. I mean, Fury's shown that he is the best in the division. Obviously, I do want to see him fight the winner of AJ Usyk, but from what I've seen, Fury is dominating number-wise and dominating in the ring, and he deserves full credit regardless if he comes back or not. So that's all I wanted to say. You know, it is the aftermath. It was a one-sided fight. I would say Fury's the best now, but hey, I do want to see, you know, the winner of AJ Usyk fight him. Hopefully that comes with it. But hey, thanks for stopping in once again, man. Thanks for hearing me out. There was nothing left I could really say about Whyte, except that he should have tucked his head in and try to get closer where Fury can't see his arm, so that he can let go of his hands. You know, Fury could see every punch he was throwing because he's standing tall against a tall fighter. You know, with no head movement, leaving down the middle, straight lines wide open for Fury. And that's what Fury took advantage of. And it is the aftermath. Drop your comment. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for stopping in. God bless. Peace.